Hey guys, it's Michael, and I'm here with the whole creative team to reveal the 10 finalists for our second ever Room Design Award. So I'm here with Sally and Steven and Maurizio and Mandy. Hey guys.
Hey.
Hello.
So of course, this is the second time that we've had a Room Design Award. So are you guys excited to see the finalists?
I can't wait.
So this is going to be the first time that they're seeing them. And now let me just explain though that 3 of these 10 finalists are actually going to win a Room Design Award. And the way that they win is one award is going to be awarded to the person who gets the most votes from you guys on Webkinz News. You'll be able to vote from November 9th to 11th. The second award is going to be chosen by the Webkinz creative team right here. And the last one, I'm going to get to choose that one. I'll choose my favorite design and that person will get a trophy as well. So here's the first of the 10 finalists. This is
Snow White.
Yeah, it's actually the Evil Queen's Castle, and this was done by Autumn. And Autumn did a little story telling the story of Snow White, and this was one of images or room designs that she put together, and I think it was beautiful. Of course, for Halloween, we recently released a Freaky Forest, and she actually created her own Freaky Forest before that theme was ever released. So, Mandy, what do you think of this one?
I think it's wild. I love this apple tree in the front. That is so cool. And with the basket of apples.
Yeah, the apples are a great touch. And if you can see there too, the owl is actually wearing Snow White's dress that we gave away through a promotion quite some time ago. Maurizio, do you have any thoughts on this one?
It's just, generally, it's put together very nicely. I like all the items that they use together and putting the castle in the middle there. And I didn't notice the owl till after it's a nice little touch next to the apple tree. It's really nice.
Yeah, that castle actually, she's combined 3 different castles to make one giant castle, and they've arranged it really nicely there. Now, Steven, what catches your eye in this one?
Just the forest surrounding the castle, really. It's looks fantastic. I've never seen a room built like this before where you kind of have a feeling of a maze that you kind of have to get through in order to get the end goal.
Yeah, the pathway is really cool, the way they've put the path together to create a maze.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Autumn has sent me a bunch of room designs. She's a great room designer and now a finalist for the second ever Room Design Award. So now let's go over to the second finalist. This is a strawberry tea party room, and this was sent in by Sarah. Now, this is so bright and colorful, and look at that. They've actually divided the room into 2 sections, so you see the outside of a house and the actual tea party that's going on inside. Sally, do you have any thoughts about this one?
I'm just struck by the floppy hats. I think that's a perfect touch. I would definitely put that at my tea party.
Absolutely. You know, a lot of people take a look at the way that these rooms are designed, but there's little subtle things and beautiful touches like how the pets are arranged and what the pets are wearing. So Sarah did a great job with that. Now, Steven, I've started to see a little bit of this before, but the actual divider that's in the middle of the room to separate, those are actually from the mobile zone of the W Shop, correct? Isn't that the boutique?
Yeah, that's the display. I was noticing that myself there. It's really great. It's a great idea that advantage of a lot of our items that can be rotated in 4 different ways. A lot of people don't think about them, but you know, the backs of items can sometimes be just as useful or interesting as the fronts or the sides. So here's an example of something that if you saw the fronts, it doesn't make any sense in this theme, but using the colors in the back really creates something new and interesting out of an item that you wouldn't normally think would go in something like this.
Absolutely. And now that Cowabell was elected mayor, one of her platforms was to allow these items to be able to be used indoors and outdoors. So it really gives players a lot more freedom to be able to place items wherever they want. I just wanted to note that grassy area out front was made using the forest floor tiles. Those are part of the toadstool theme. It's a great theme. Mandy, have you ever seen something like this before?
I've never seen that. I love the idea of bringing the outdoors in and making a room that's partially an indoor room and partially an outdoor room. It's such a creative idea. I love that they can use outdoor items inside and vice versa.
It is very cool. And you're getting good value here. You have an indoor and outdoor room in one. So.
And the pool is so cool.
Yeah, and the pets are playing on the pool there. So great job, Sarah. Now we're going to go over to the third finalist. Now, as you guys are looking at these, remember them and try to think about which one you're going to be voting for, because all the players here on the Webkinz News community, like I mentioned before, will be able to vote for their favorite from November 9th to 11th. Now here's a beach party room, and this was sent in by the Mama Dragon. This was also done in an indoor room, and there's that star wallpaper that actually we saw in the first one that was sent in by Autumn. I love that because it gives it a night feel to it. But this is a little beach theme, and it's almost like the sun has gone down and there's camping and they're just having a campfire. I think it's a beautiful design, and I really like that wallpaper. Stephen, isn't that the, sandcastle flooring, I think, that has the waves incorporated into it?
I have never seen that before.
Yeah,
That's
it's
amazing.
great. I love all these wallpapers and floorings that we're starting to do every once in a while now with that kind of take away the boxiness of the rooms and just kind of makes everything fill out and feel a little bit more, can be in any space.
Absolutely. And look, they have 2 tents there. Those purple tents were actually the grand prize for our Marshmallow collection that we featured in July and August. And the 2 boats there that are against the left tent, one of them is from the e-store and the other one was actually from a deluxe monthly challenge. And they're actually both are couches, but they look like sailboats. Now, Maurizio, what sticks out for you?
Well,
from this room?
as I'm watching, this is really nice, and they're all really well done, and I really admire everybody's effort in putting all these items together when they're all from different themes and things like that. Like, it's one thing to just go into a theme and just take everything from it, but when you're taking different elements from different things and it still goes well all together, it's very unique and exciting.
I agree. It's almost like they've created an outdoor camping theme by combining all these items together. I think that's pretty cool. And actually, a lot of these items are available from the W shop, right, Sally?
Yeah, although I have to say the Winterfest fireplace tools are what's caught my eye there.
Oh, yeah.
Fire safety is definitely important on the beach.
I always bring my fire tools whenever I go camping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's a good choice for sure. It's a great combination of W Shop and E-Store and Deluxe, all the different ways of getting items. It's really cool.
Absolutely, and it just looks like a fun place for the pets to play on the beach there.
I wish I could see what's in that cooler over there. I'm sure they got some nice, cute little items and
Yeah.
snacks. And
Well, it is a fridge, so you can store food in there. So there you go. That was the beach party room by the Mama Dragon. Now let's go on to our next one.
Oh, beautiful. Christmas, just in time for Christmas.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is Candy Cane Lane, and this was sent in by Hip Hop 10. Now, I have to say that Hip Hop 10 actually was a finalist when we first held the Room Design Awards, and Hip Hop 10 actually won one. And they're back with this beautiful design. Now, I love this one because they've created a miniature village. So they've taken all these little gingerbread houses and placed them along as if it was a village, and they put down path tiles as streets and even used some of the toys from the W shop as little vehicles driving in town. Like there's those construction ones
plowing
in the
the
fire thing.
Well, I think they're plowing the
Oh,
snow
yeah.
there. Yeah, it's cute.
Absolutely, they are plowing the snow. That's really, really cute.
And the little plush Webkinz toys that they've used to look like real Webkinz, so you look like you're looking from way up high. The
Absolutely.
Little reindeer and
Those are actually figures, right, Stephen? Those are the Webkinz figures that...
yeah, I was thinking instead of wacky plush, but
Yep,
but
the little guys,
others
they got
are
a bunch of
figures,
Webkinz figures all throughout here, so they've got a great sense of scale with the gingerbread houses and the toys and then the figures and everything hidden in there. It's great.
What's that thing in the background, Michael? That I haven't seen that one before.
It's a big tree. Are you talking about right in the back corner?
Yes, I love that, and I'm not familiar
Yeah,
with
I was even looking at that too. Am I the only one who feels like eating chocolate after looking at that?
I love that.
And actually, on the opposite corner in the front there, that's also a tree. It's a candy cane tree, I believe. But those two used to be exclusive items, but are now retired. So, yeah, they're in demand. But I just think this is a beautiful scene. Sally, do you have anything to add to this one?
I think I'm hungry.
Absolutely. This is a room for anybody with a sweet tooth. So great job, Hip Hop 10. Let's move on to the next one.
Oh, pretty.
Very cute.
Very nice. This is the Clover Patch Garden by Mary Ann. Now, it's a beautiful design. And if you notice, Mary Ann's actually used these clover tiles to create almost like a checkboard effect on the floor, but it really gives nice texture. Now, Sally, those you could win on Webkinz News, correct?
Yep, those are definitely the Webkinz news tiles. They've been showing up, I think, every year around St. Patrick's Day for the last few years.
Well, either Mary Ann has been around for a lot of St. Patrick's Day or she's traded for some in the trading room, but she's done a really good job of arranging everything together.
Very resourceful.
It looks like a fairy tale. I mean, it's just magical.
Yeah, like a garden that you would find in the fairy tale. And really nice colors. She carries that pink throughout the whole room. It's just beautiful. And yeah, again, a lot of variety of items that have been using to create these rooms and put together a really unique design. So great design, Marianne.
Again, the pet's outfit even matches, which I love.
Oh yeah, there's the rabbit going down the slide there and wearing pink as well. Very cool. So let's go to the next one.
Oh,
Now,
interesting.
this is a creepy cavern canyon that was sent in by One Emerald One. Now, we recently featured a series of room designs that were sent in by One Emerald One, and even a story to go along with each image. So I recently posted that, but I just really liked this one because it really gave me this sense of adventure. I mean, these caverns and caves were set up along the side of the streams on either side, and you can, if you look through one of the rows of caves there, you can just see a bunch of pets going on their trail though. So it just definitely gave me a sense of adventure. Mandy, what do you think about this
Oh,
one?
I love this. I especially love the caves because they actually have those eyes and mouth that just add that creepy element because they actually look like sort of big monstrous caves.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of bright greens and colors going on here, but it definitely does have a spooky feel. Maurizio, what do you think about this one?
What are these caves called? Which items are these?
I believe it's the Freaky Forest Cave.
Yes, that's right.
But yeah, it was part of our Freaky Forest room theme that was available throughout the whole month of October. And that log, actually, that's along the right side, that fallen hollow log, is also from that theme. But most of the other stuff that you see here, you can get at the W shop, except for those elm trees, which again, Sally, those are a Webkinz News Prize, right?
Yes, they are. And I just love that it's got the procession of pets going trick-or-treating there.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're all wearing their own unique costumes. I think there's a pirate there, there's a football player, a fairy, and then I don't know, there's something else there.
Kind of feels like Dorothy.
That's what I was
that's
thinking too,
with
because
the red shoes.
yeah.
It's really nice also that I like when people do rooms that also tell a story too. Like the pets are walking down this freaky forest or this canyon in this sense, and a really nice touch having the little stream or river there going right by the pets, and very nice little details of the composition.
Absolutely. This one picture tells a story for sure. So congratulations on that creepy cavern canyon, One Emerald One, and congratulations on being a finalist. So let's go on. Now, last year, we had our first ever election for mayor in Webkinz World. And of course, everybody knows that Cowabell won. Well, during the whole time when the candidates were running, you could go to the W shop and buy signs to support the candidate that you liked. There you can see the signs along the edges of the room. There's the Vote for Tabby sign, Cowabell Sheldon. There was Cowaline. There's Daisy Doe and Index Dangerous. So Bullseye Jingles used those signs and created a polling station. Now, I thought this was really cool.
Brilliant.
It's really nice. It's definitely such an honor for our election, and I just think it was really creative, and this one definitely tells a story as well. Steven, what do you think about this one?
Yeah, it's really great when somebody can use a bunch of items from all different themes and create something that we haven't really thought of before, because obviously there is no polling station theme, and here they've got some curtains from Dr. Quack's, they've got some school desks and some chairs from other places here, even like the diner table there for the polling station officer, I guess he is.
Right.
And just pulled it all together and made something completely new out of it. The wallpaper and flooring are two totally different themes. It's very, very creative.
Is that a ballot box at the top?
It
right
is.
There? That's funny.
Yeah, right against the wall. It is. It's really cute. And those posters, the Webkinz Votes 2014 posters, you actually were awarded one of those posters when you voted for mayor back in 2014. So really cool. There's the mayor's necklace there that's hanging up on the wall. That could be one from visiting Mayor Cowabell in the Kinsville Park. And of course, a couple of more news prizes, those books and pencils on top of the desks. It looks like it's all set up to vote.
Everything.
They really did. Sally, what do you think about this one?
Oh, I love it. I've seen a lot of Bullseye Jingles designs before, and they're always so cool. I think we just had our election in Canada too, so this is particularly appropriate.
That's right. And I bet you were hoping that Cowaline was going to win.
Wow. I don't want to show my politics here.
Exactly. So let's move on. Great job, Bullseye Jingles. Now, this one I thought was really creative. It is a Kinsville Zoo, and this was sent in by Barb539.
Wow.
Now, she's taken some fencing from the W shop and arranged so that she's got these little areas for each of the animals. And again, she's set up a scene in each one of those cages. I really like that bear that's sleeping along the left side there. He just looks really cozy and really happy asleep. Mandy, what do you think about this one?
I love this one. Is that a wombat in the corner? Or I don't know what kind of animal it is, but I love the little...
is.
Oh, yeah. I love the sign that goes with it and the monkey's little play area. This is a very humane zoo that gives the animals lots of fun things to do and makes it enjoyable for everybody. I love this. It's so cute.
Now, you know what? I have not seen anybody create a zoo before, but this is really done well. And again, this is an example of something creating a completely new theme out of just items that you find around Webkinz world. And I really like that observation areas there with the Miss Birdie topiary and the stone paths there that are arranged. It definitely looks like a fun place to play. So great job, Barb539. I love the Kinsville Zoo. Let's move on to the next one. I thought this one was really cute. It's a carrot cafe, and this was sent in by Joy. Now, everything in this cafe is carrot themed, from the fridges to the wall designs, the colors. It's really beautiful. And those orange trees actually fit in really nicely there as well.
And there's a cake there. I'll bet that's a carrot cake under all that icing.
Yeah. That's one thing that I really like, actually, is these presentable foods that we have. So you can win them a variety of the ways. We have some that are part of the Webkinz prize pool that you can win by spinning the Wheel of Wow 15 times. And they've placed them all around the room there. Now, I believe, Sally, that a lot of these items were given away from a promotion that we did a few years ago.
I believe so, especially like the chips and dip. Those seem fairly familiar.
And of course, you can find a lot of these things. We give them away as prizes. You can find them on Webkinz News. Again, I love the variety of items. Like that clock is from Jumbleberry Fields, and there's a lot of W Shop items in here as well. Stephen, what do you think about the setup of this room?
Yeah, it's really interesting, the way that they've got the different seating areas. It's always tricky to kind of a group of seats that you're trying to put together and to arrange them to kind of fill out the space. It's always a bit of a challenge, and I think they've done a really good job here in doing that. And I also like how they've used a bunch of items that you can find at the W Shop here. There's a lot of these countertops and even this floor and wallpaper are all just stuff that anybody can get at the W Shop.
Absolutely. And the fridge and the display there is from the cafe theme, I think, or the general store theme. Just a really great job all around. So congratulations, Joy, on your Carrot Cafe. We only have one more left. This is the final one.
Oh, cool.
And it's a laundromat
I love that.
that was designed by Snow and Lindsay. Now, I really like this one because we don't, again, this is a theme where it doesn't exist in Webkinz world, but Snow and Lindsay really got creative and used a lot of the items from the Pretty in Pink theme to create a laundromat. That table there almost looks like a dryer with the two circles. The countertops looks like a washer, and there's the sinks in there. And of course, from the Sweet 16 theme, she's added those hampers, the laundry hampers, to make it look like people are actually doing their laundry. Now, Mandy, I thought this was brilliant.
I love this. And you know what? The colors too. Like, they have such a good eye because the green hampers and the pink go so well together. It just, they really use their imagination to create
I agree.
You know, sort of items that we've had a while, mixing up some of the older items with some of the new stuff. It's such a creative idea.
Absolutely. And that window is perfect in this room. It's from the Sweet 16 theme, but you've got the pink shades for the window that matches the whole pink color scheme. And also outside the window, there's a beautiful green field, which matches the green laundry hampers. Now, Sally, would you have ever thought to create a laundromat?
Why not? You know, like Webkinz have to get their clothes clean too, right? You can't always do it in the bathtub. I remember those days.
I like also the little shoe rack. That's a nice little cute touch, and the TV there. So when you're waiting for your laundry, the pets can watch something while they're waiting.
Oh, what a great idea! And of course, the fire extinguisher, just in case,
Oh,
because
yeah.
there's a lot of electricity in there, and we want to be safe and make sure we don't start any electrical fires.
Yeah, and again, they've used the backs of certain items as dividers. So probably the fronts of those are drawers or a wardrobe that normally
yeah.
might not quite work in this situation, but because they've turned it around or using the backs as dividers, it's a perfect item to kind of build some space and division in the room.
Absolutely. That's a great point, Stephen. So congratulations, Snow and Lindsay, on your laundromat. Very creative. So there you go. There
Wow.
are the 10 finalists for our Room Design Awards. Voting starts on November 9th, and you can vote every single day up until November 11th. And then on Thursday, November 12th, we will post the 3 winners of this year's Room Design Awards. Now, Maurizio, do you have a favorite so far?
No, I honestly like them all. I'm not just saying that because I'm trying to be fair. They're all very unique in their own way, and I just wish good luck to everybody.
Yeah, it's a hard decision, isn't it? There are so many cool rooms to choose from.
Absolutely, but take a close look because you guys are going to be choosing one. That's the Webkinz creative team. Everybody in the Webkinz news community is going to be able to choose one, and I'll also be able to choose my favorite. So 3 of those 10 players are actually going to earn a room design award trophy. So stay tuned to Webkinz News to find out who wins. And guys, thanks for joining me today and showing off these 10 rooms. I think they were brilliant. So
Thanks for having us.
They were all. Let's give a round of applause to all the
Yeah.
rooms. Yay, all the
Absolutely.
rooms. The rooms.
So good luck, guys, and we'll see you soon.